A shadowy threat: corporate tax manipulation and money laundering in Indonesia. Indonesia faces a silent enemy: corporate tax manipulation. This illicit practice, often intertwined with money laundering, poses a grave threat to the nation's financial stability. Corporations, driven by greed, employ deceptive tactics to evade their tax obligations. They exploit legal loopholes and engage in shady financial maneuvers. This results in a significant loss of revenue for the Indonesian government. Money laundering further exacerbates the problem. It obscures the origin of illegal funds, making it difficult to track and recover. Joko Ismuhadi, a legal scholar, delves deep into this issue in his dissertation. He examines the inadequacies of existing laws in Indonesia. He argues that the current framework fails to effectively address the root causes of corporate tax manipulation. Ismuhadi's research highlights the urgent need for stricter penalties and improved oversight. This essay explores his findings and proposes solutions to combat this financial menace. The Indonesian government must take decisive action to safeguard its economic interests. A robust legal framework is crucial to deter corporations from engaging in tax manipulation. Moreover, enhanced cooperation between government agencies is essential. By working together, they can effectively investigate and prosecute those responsible for these financial crimes. The fight against corporate tax manipulation demands a comprehensive and coordinated approach. Loopholes and laxity: unveiling the inadequacies of current laws. Indonesia's existing laws are ill-equipped to tackle the complexities of corporate tax manipulation. The penalties for such offenses are often viewed as mere slaps on the wrist. They lack the deterrent effect needed to discourage corporations from engaging in these illegal activities. Ismuhadi points out that current regulations primarily focus on money laundering. They fail to adequately address the root cause: tax manipulation itself. Transfer pricing is a common tactic employed by corporations to shift profits to low-tax jurisdictions. They manipulate the prices of transactions between subsidiaries to minimize their tax liabilities. Another method is the creation of shadow entities. These are shell companies established in tax havens to conceal profits and evade taxes. Corporations also exploit existing tax loopholes, taking advantage of legal ambiguities to reduce their tax burden. These practices not only deprive the Indonesian government of much-needed revenue, but also facilitate money laundering. The interconnected nature of these financial crimes demands a comprehensive legal response. Ismuhadi argues for stricter penalties, including hefty fines and the revocation of corporate licenses. He emphasizes the need for legal reforms that specifically target corporate tax manipulation. A global call for action: strengthening Indonesia's arsenal against financial crimes. Indonesia's fight against corporate tax manipulation is not an isolated battle. Countries around the world are grappling with similar challenges. The interconnected nature of the global financial system makes it imperative for nations to collaborate and share best practices. Ismuhadi's research draws inspiration from international efforts to combat tax evasion and money laundering. The United Kingdom's Corporate Criminal Offences (CCO) legislation serves as a valuable example. The CCO holds businesses accountable for failing to prevent tax evasion facilitated by their employees or associates. This approach emphasizes the importance of due diligence and risk assessment. Indonesia can learn from such international models and adapt them to its specific context. Strengthening tax supervision and audits is crucial. Tax authorities need to be equipped with the resources and expertise to effectively scrutinize corporate financial transactions. Ismuhadi stresses the importance of fostering interagency cooperation. Tax authorities, law enforcement agencies, and financial intelligence units must work together seamlessly. This collaboration is essential for sharing information, coordinating investigations, and ensuring successful prosecutions. Towards a transparent future: a call for collaboration and unwavering enforcement. Indonesia stands at a crossroads. The path forward demands decisive action to combat corporate tax manipulation and its links to money laundering. Ismuhadi's research provides a roadmap for reform, emphasizing the need for stricter penalties, enhanced oversight, and legal reforms. The Indonesian government must send a clear message that these financial crimes will not be tolerated. Stricter penalties, including substantial fines and the revocation of corporate licenses, are crucial deterrents. Legal reforms should focus on closing loopholes, criminalizing a wider range of tax manipulation tactics, and strengthening the capacity of law enforcement agencies. But laws alone are not enough. Enforcement must be unwavering and impartial. Collaboration is key. Government agencies must work together, sharing information and coordinating their efforts. The private sector also has a role to play. Businesses must prioritize compliance, implement robust internal controls, and promote a culture of ethical conduct. Transparency and accountability should be the cornerstones of Indonesia's financial system. The fight against corporate tax manipulation and money laundering is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires sustained effort, unwavering commitment, and a collective responsibility to safeguard Indonesia's economic future. By embracing transparency, strengthening enforcement, and fostering collaboration, Indonesia can pave the way for a fairer and more prosperous society.